Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We have the last few tasks in the Gravenwood, I believe, and it's a lovely day in Dunland. It looks gorgeous, so let us take advantage of the sunlight, and we're gonna head south looking for Elfrith, the last Rohirrim scout we need to locate before we can go back to camp. So let us do just that. Where can we go? This south path that we traversed with Andrek on the previous episode. The one before that one. Anyway, we had already traveled this path before. We just need to stick to the road and eventually we'll come upon Elfrith and we'll lend him a hand. It's just that this path takes a wide curve to the west before going to the south again, but we are right on track, yeah. Now the Gravenwood does look great at daytime, but I think when we did the first part of the Gravenwood with Andrek tracking William, doing all that at night does add to the atmosphere of it. So I'm glad that we came here when we did, but I'm also glad now that we get a chance of seeing the landscape under the sunlight, because it looks kinda gloomy, for lack of a better word, but it still has some beauty to it.
Welcome, my friend.
You there, Leofard sent you. I have news for you to take to him. A band of orcs bearing the mark of the White Hand has entered the Gravenwood and has been clear-cut in the forest here. I know not for what purpose, but they have been shipping the wood eastward. If you wish to be of further assistance, I may have other tasks for you before you go.
The Rohirrim aren't grateful for your aid.
The orcs of Ak-ghru may be preparing to wage war on the Dunlandings, though I doubt it, for they seem not to care about the Dunlandings moving through the Gravenwood. But they might just as well be preparing to pour out of the Misty Mountains against Rohan. I would have you clear-cut these orcs just as they lay waste to the forest around them. Perhaps then they will understand that Rohan is still strong.
Welcome. Stay a moment and speak with me.
If you enter Ak-ghru to hunt orcs, bring back trophies of your victories. I would build a wall of orc heads to stand as a warning to these vile creatures. What say you? I say that you didn't pick a good spot to hide.
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
Beriathan, while I have no care for the Dunlandings and their forest, I do wonder how much wood these orcs have already cut. This may help decipher for what the wood will be used. A relatively small amount may indicate something as simple as firewood or spears. A large amount, on the other hand, may indicate the construction of siege weapons. If you wish to help me, go to their encampment Ak-ghru and investigate the clear-cut wood. Perhaps you will be able to determine exactly how much wood the orcs have taken and how much more it appears they are determined to take. Alright. Ak-ghru is here to the east. And I think we can enter the camp here from the north, hopefully. Discovered Ak-ghru. Awesome. Reputation, virtue XP, we have capped confidence, we are only missing valor, and 30,000 points at that, so we're really close. And here you have it, exploring the Gravenwood. Some marks as well, of course, but nothing more. Jesus. The orcs at Ak-ghru have cut a large amount of wood and are still raising the forest to the ground. So that does not well for the Rohirrim. Okay, so we already have all the orc heads that we needed. We scattered the camp. We just need to defeat some more orcs. Like these guys over here. And that's it. So we can leave the camp through here. We can make this jump. And Elfred is just ahead of us.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Well done, Beriathan. The orcs of Ak-ghru will know now that the Rohirrim are not to be trifled with. Seriously, Alfred, pick another spot to hide. We're doing a terrible job at it.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Victory, Beriathan! I will use this as a warning to the orcs that their presence will not be tolerated. My thanks to you. Oh, that looks kinda nice. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one.
Welcome, my friend.
I think you're right, Beriathan. I wager that the orcs are indeed preparing for war. This is more dire than I thought. Alright, we have helped the scouts. We can go back to the scout camp. Luckily we have our milestone there, so we just gonna take a moment.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
This news is distressing. The orcs are of little concern to me. Let them consume the Dunlanding's wood. But the companies of Dunlanding warriors troubles me. From what you tell me, they will be converging upon the mustering tree, and that is an ill omen. Despite the enmity the Drycluth have shown to their own countrymen, I think it more likely that both companies are meeting as allies to join the host gathering in Wolf's Cleft. I must think upon this problem. Scorch's Oxhide Gauntlets. No, I don't think so. But I can take whichever, basically, so...
Greetings! If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
I am distressed, Beriathan. I fear that Kutrik's insolent goading of the Ox clan captain has compromised our mission. More than that, both companies now converge upon the mastering tree, and I fear that once they have combined their strength, they will overrun our camp and Théodred will have to fall back. I will join Thorvald, Elfred and Kuthrik and make a stand against the foe. Will you join me, Beriathan? At the least, we will have an end worthy of remembrance. Let me know what you decide, my friend, but I must know soon. But let me talk to Théodred
You
first.
felt nothing? Perhaps my men have been too long in this wood.
But I need to sell some things, oh god.
What can I do for you?
I think I'm gonna sell some, well, these gloves that I don't need. This ring, yeah. This earring. I think I will too. Yeah. What else? I think we can sell some of these task items. We have way more than we need right now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but anyway. Well, let us talk to Théodred.
You felt nothing? Perhaps my men have been too long in this wood.
You felt nothing at those locations. Perhaps my men have been too long in this wood. It is taking a toll on even their stout hearts. So what do we have here? Agility, vitality. Oh god, no, I don't like this shield either. What about the rune? I'm gonna pick the rune.
Do not mistake these Dunlandings for friends in anything but necessity.
It is time you returned to Lheu Brenin with what you have learned of Dunland, Beriathan, but I ask you to keep this in mind. There are Dunlandings and there are Dunlandings. This Falcon clan may oppose Saruman, and for that I am thankful, but they still bear no love for my people. Do not mistake them for friends in anything but necessity. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Gonna use this, apply this to the sword.
Welcome, my friend.
Forge here. Mark target. Okay. Okay. Let us go to Leofward then. It is decided then. Let us be off and let the Dunlandings beware.
Théodred's scouts are a brave lot, but I am uncertain that facing the combined might of the Ox clan and the Dragon clan is the wisest course of action. Perhaps with a hero's aid, they may indeed stave off the storm, blowing south to Rohan.
We have Théodred's scouts. Plan Beriathan? We are few against 2 companies of Dunlanding warriors. I plan only to take as many of them as I can with me to the grave and hope that my sacrifice is not in vain. I cannot fault you for preserving your own life, so if the battle goes ill, you may take Longstride and escape the battle. To arms, brothers, for Errol, for Helm, to arms! Defend the mustering tree from the Dunlanding forces for about 8 minutes, basically. That doesn't sound too bad. It will be a little easier if these guys came all to the same place. That's too much to ask in this kind of military endeavors, I guess. But one can dream, right? There are a lot of them, however. My bad. Didn't want to use that gambit, but... Completed Dunland Slayer, advanced! Cool. We have capped all our virtues now. Captain around here, and Elfrid is about to die, so I gotta protect him. We're making a good standing here, no? Might even be able to survive this. I'm not sure if we are supposed to survive this, or if the Rohirrim will sacrifice themselves so that I can flee. I don't remember how this quest ends exactly. Where are the Rohirrim? Don't tell me that Elfrid's dead. No, they are all here. They are all alive. Now, more here to the east. Alright, we're almost on. Just one more minute to go. Stop it with the skill lag, please. How many Dunlanders have we fought in here? I lost count a long time ago. seconds. Okay. Instance has been completed. Okay, and the game takes you out of it. Very well. What do we have here now?
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Ah, Beriathan. I was rendered unconscious during the battle, but apparently the Dunlandings thought me dead. When they had removed themselves from the Mastering Tree, your ranger friend found me and brought me back here. I will live, but others are lost forever but in song. Our lost companions will be missed, but I believe our actions will hinder the war efforts of the Dunlandings. Though to what degree I cannot yet say. Okay, well. We made it out of there alive. That's what matters most. Now what do we need to do?
Rohirrim are grateful for your aid.
Beriathan, word has come by a caravan from one of the Borkland scouts who are aiding us in this accursed place. Huela reports that she may have found the witch your ranger friend sick, this old woman of the mountain. Huela awaits you near the road to Théodred to the north. I thank you for your aid here, but soon I fear we must escape back to our own lands. We have taken too many losses here. May fortune go with you, my friend. Okay, so she is right, the stable master, but no, we don't have that stable master, so let us make our way there, shall we? So, here we have Dunlanding Slayer Advanced, we gain a rune, I think we can use that rune. We have the 5 LOTRO points, Virtue Capped. It used the Virtue on Innocence, I believe it did. Yeah, an Innocence might be a good virtue for tanks, but I think I'm gonna switch to Zeal for a moment, at least. And here we will go to Huela. We'll see what she wants us to do. Now, I would guess okay, I'm gonna take this rune first and foremost, apply this to my sword. Yes. Doesn't do much, but it's something. When I want to end up leveling that one as fast as I can. Now we're almost there. And we're almost to level 72 as well. That's good. Here we have Huela.
What have we to say to each other, Duvoriad?
It is well that you have come, Duvoriad. It is known among my people that the old woman of the mountain is called such because she dwells upon the heights of the mountain you call Théodred. But we have never known the way to her abode. She always came down among us. I have discovered the path leading from the road to Théodred up the mountainside. There is an evil air about that path, so I will not go there, but I believe this may well be the path your friend Citadel seeks. Return to Citadel and thank him for the kindness he has shown the people of the war, and tell him of the path. Tell him also that none have traveled it recently. Okay, so it seems we're ready for a final confrontation with William. But I do wonder, will this send us to the skirmish, a storm on Théodred? As far as I know, that is the last confrontation with William, but since that skirmish was added after Dunland was released, I'm not sure if this quest, if there is a quest added retroactively to it, letting the players know they can do that skirmish. But no, not all the skirmishes have a quest going with them. to let players know what the skirmish is about. I can think of a couple there. It's just more like side stories. Like things that happen but our character does not get to experience. Canonically, I mean.
What can I do for you?
Well, I found a path, but none has traveled it recently. I wonder then what has become of William since her defeat at the Slate of Shadows. I think she must do one of two things. Seek refuge with Saruman or find her way back to her own abode to recoup her strength. I think if she appears at Orthanc in defeat, she will not find herself welcomed. Though William is not dead and will likely return again, I believe your duties here are ended, Beriathan. Halbrad and the Grey Company will have need of you in the south. Speak with Leofward before you go, but I doubt not that the Horse Lords will also retreat from this place soon. Amland and I will remain here. If William returns, she must be dealt with, for she is a powerful adversary who might bring trouble to our chieftain from afar. Fare thee well, Beriathan.
Welcome, my friend.
Théodred is correct, Beriathan. Our mission here was both a success and a failure. We can no longer tarry here, for both the Ox and Dragon clans are aware of our presence. We will come along as we can, but in the meantime journey south to Forthrond in the Citadel and report to Artwin. Let him know that the Dunlandings are coming, and in greater force than we could imagine. Okay, so here we are presented with a really interesting dilemma. Do we go to the Isendale and the Heatfells following the landscape quests? Or do we go up and do the epic? That is a really nice question. I wish I had the answer for. Oh, I think what we can do in the meantime. Let us do some tasks. Ah, this is for Théodred riders. But I don't have any of the items here. Let us go to Galtref then. And do some tasks in there. And let me think about it in the meantime. Alright. So what we're gonna do once again, we're gonna equip the Stone of the Tortoise. For the time being. We're gonna have these bent metal maces, spotted ears, stretched skins. And we're gonna get a couple of these done.
The Ak-ghru requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad. Greetings. Will you remain here long? You're welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us. The Ak-ghru requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
Here.
Greetings. Will you remain here long? You're welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
We need to complete 2 more tasks for today. We're almost done.
The Ak-ghru requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad. I have not seen your kind before.
We have reached task limit for today. Now, Well, we are still ways off before we can complete the second tier. Now I wonder if I can maybe like play a little bit with my backspace. I think I'm gonna go to Tûr Morva, but now that we're here, let me take a quick moment to see how many items can I drop in my bolt before leaving. I don't have bolt space, oh come on. This doesn't look good. I do need to be more selective with the Dunland items I store, as well as some of these runes, I guess. Yeah, but that'll take me a while to finish with my bolt. So let us hope. God, I hope I don't come to regret this, but let us hope that there is enough backspace for us to go to Tûr Morva and not find ourselves in a tight spot.
The Ak-ghru requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
We'll go to the Théodred's gate instead of the Rohirrim scout camp. Alrighty then. We can remove this here. Talk to Artwin in the Isendale. The epic does take you to the Isendale at some point. What I'm not so sure about is if the epic will get you a tour through the Gap of Rohan, through the Isendale and the Heathfells, so that you can do all those quests as you go. But Tûr Morva does feel like the right choice, because we basically did a round turn through Dunland. After we come to Galtref, back to Galtref from Théodred, we do, yeah, a circle around Dunland. We're back where we started. And we can report all our findings to Lheu Brenin. And I guess I'll figure out about the epic and the Gap of Rohan when I get there, because I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, here we are. Okay, here we have Lheu Brenin. All of Tûr Morva is alive with the sound of work. You are very welcome.
It is good to see you again, friend from afar.
You have been long away. What is the situation with the other clans? How many have thrown their lot in with Saruman? Lheu Brenin listens with interest to your news from other regions of Dunland, of the herds of the Starkmoor, of the distant folk of the Dambog, of the iron mines of Caraglin, of armies marshalling, and of frightened townsfolk. Saruman's grasp on our land and its people is tighter than I thought. Still, we have closer matters to attend to for now. Let us take the relics.
The captive is taken ill. He won't last much longer.
I thought that the captive might tell us more about Saruman's plan if he was hungrier. I told Knight to stop feeding him, but now he has taken ill and will not last much longer. Come with me to speak with him before he dies. There will be no more chances to learn what the wizard is up to behind his walls before it comes to open war. We will give him a meal if he cooperates. That may be the encouragement he needs.
We will go to speak with the captive and learn what we can of Saruman's plans.
He does not have long to leave, and we must go now or lose the opportunity. Yeah, we're going, girlie.
The emissary of Isengard captured by the Falcon clan is near to death. Lheu Brenin hopes to get information from the captive before he passes.
We will make the captive sing for us, Beriathan. He will think of Saruman's plans, or I will end his captivity with steel. This way, let us hear the captive's last song. Leolin, where is Nai? He moved the captive to a more unpleasant cell, as you commanded. Ah, very good. Perhaps that will bear fruit. Lead us to him. The cells further in are damper and less pleasant, filled with refuse and home to rats. The captive will have much to say of Saruman's plans for the Falcon clan. I am certain of it. Follow me, do not want to make a wrong turning. Hello, Beriathan. Hello, Lothrandir. Kalinglat and some other rangers are below, bringing up some of the supplies the Falcon clan stored in the depths. The caves go quite some way into the mountain. Halbrad sent me to bring you down to help, but if you are busy with something else... You were going to speak to the captive. May I come with you? That is a good idea. Perhaps the captive will be put off his guard by your presence. I will go below and see how your friends fare with the preparations. Leolin, show them the way. Okay, so you see him? It seems we are too late. He's already dead. See how weak our captive is. Oh, so he's not dead yet. Okay. He will not live through the night if he does not have a meal and an escape from the damp. You ranger, open the door. He will not wait forever. This man is already dead. And so are you. Treachery. You are fools if you think too much, Adunadan. This is bad, Beriathan. Very bad. The Falcon clan has turned on us. I do not know why, but we are betrayed, and many of our friends are still below. We will cut our way out. Listen, there is fighting below. Ah, I see how it is. That's a cool angle. Let us see what happens now. I am sorry that it turned out like this, Beriathan. I mean that. These rangers are good folk, strong folk, and I see in them an echo of my own people. But you told me yourself of the great army Saruman has already amassed. He is prepared to give us back the land that belonged to us. It is so close now. I am no wizard servant. Saruman prizes knowledge above all else, and now the Falcon clan have given him that. I think he will be pleased to receive the two of you as gifts. He will be most interested in whatever errand could bring you this far south. And once the fighting is done and our land is returned to us, he will remember. He will remember it was the Falcon clan that gave him the gift of knowledge. You will not leave this cave alive, Brenin. Take them.
Saruman, I send you this gift. Knowledge of your enemies. Use it wisely and remember from where it came.
Okay, so it seems we're not a match for all those Dunlandings. We were sent to Isengard, you can see here. We have a new deed exploring Nan-Kurenir. But I don't think we will be able to advance this inside. We have been taken prisoners by the White Hand, and let's see what else happens. What am I supposed to do now? Do I need to talk to Lothrandir? Or what exactly? Or are we supposed to make our way towards Isengard? Our first sight of Orthanc. But where to now? How are we supposed to complete this instance? Did it bug on us? What are we supposed to do now? Yeah, it seems it has blocked on us. This is strange. So, you were supposed to talk to Ewan, but he's not giving any dialogue. However, that gives me an idea. So as you see here, we have been taken captives to Isengard. We don't know what's gonna happen, but I think this will be a really nice spot to start next episode. So join me next time where we will see what happens to Beriathan and Lothrandir inside Isengard and what fate has in store for us. For the time being, this has been today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.